Let's film study it, and let's recap. So yesterday, Terence Crawford, Errol, Spence, they did a interview, and in the interview, they broke down who has their skill sets, right? They broke down their skill sets, and they broke down who has more power, who was faster, who's more ring IQ. P. Ollie was good. G owners, black G owners, what's good, great brother? Y'all must have forgot John J. Doe was good. ZJ was good. And so they broke it down and they went down the line. Who has more power? Who has more speed? Who has a higher ring IQ, better footwork, and better resume? Big Block was good. Fat Cat Shadowboxing was good. JJ So Smooth was good. Roger Hoolin was good. And so then I did, me and my co-host, Big Texas was good. Light Skin Business was good. We did my brother, my co-host, me and my co-host and my brother, Armstrong Consultant, aka A-Side. We did a poll. We gave our thoughts on it. We went over it, and then we gave everybody opportunity to come on for as long as we can, because obviously people can't do the speed limit. So with that said, it sparked a debate, right, where we had people come in the conversation. Hard Body J Timo, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, coming through because I haven't been on in a month of days. Salute to you, King. I see you grinding. I see you working. Darren Stevenson was good. I'm gonna need a meal plan. Matter of fact, bro, Maharbin Salam was good. I'm probably gonna hit you up today. Corin Thomas was good. So we could do a meal plan, a meal prep. You know, I'm back in the gym. Hard Body, Kizzy, Peace Bless Queen, Professor X was good. Hard Body, I've been back in the gym since May 1st. I've been on my diet. I've been on my grind. Number one punter was good. Anthony Juarez was good. I've been on my diet. I've been on my grind. I haven't missed a day in the gym. I missed 3 days since May 1st. So Texas was good. Since May 1st, I missed a total of 3 days in the gym. And that was just rest days I had took off. On Sundays, I took off Father Day and 2 Sundays. Right? So now I'm ready to build it up, King. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm ready to get back to where I was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm older now, so it just seemed like taking longer. Anthony Juarez, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, King. T Bonafide was good. Ryan Henderson, my brother A1, A-Side in the building. Armstrong, what's good, baby? Hard Body, he said, I see you looking lean. Just hit me. I'll DM you. Okay, yeah, let's make it happen. I'll take my weight. I'll do all of that and send it to you, and then we can make it happen. T Bonafide, what's up, family? Cool Breeze was good. Yeah, I'll take my weight. I'll do all of that, and then we can make it happen. Harold Mount Singler was good. GG Champ 15 was good. Yeah, I'm ready to get. Now I'm ready to start sculpting. I'm ready to get it back in. Like I ride my Hard Body. I ride my bike. MD Mills was good. I ride my bike to the gym. Michael Ray II was good, family. I ride my bike to the gym and back home. I do my cardio Stairmaster at the gym. Treadmill on the incline at 12 for 4 minutes. But I'm gonna send you my work so we can get it in, bro. Miss Joette, Peace Bless Queen, how you feeling today? Hey, smash that like button. Montre was good. Marquis was good. A-Side, what's up, baby? My co-host in the building. Get the likes up, man. We got 150 people in here, and we got 50 likes. Let's get 150 likes. Battle Boy, what's good? Opinionated Boxing, what's up, family? Let's get the likes all the way up. We should have 150 likes. The detractors, they didn't make their way in. They'll make their way in later. Jose Diaz, T-Bugs, what's up, family? I need y'all to smash that like button, man. Let's get the likes all the way up. All the way up. We should have 150 likes. So this sparked the debate. LV Live, my family, Harlem in the building. What's good? Hey man, it's so fun having y'all on the show, man. Band up, what's up with you, nephew? Brandon Sands, what's good? Man, y'all don't even know, man. I love having y'all on the show, kicking it with y'all. Kenneth Pinckney, what's good? Nelly Content Entertainment, what's good? So, Ryan Harris, what's good? Shut Up and Laugh, what's good? So, so anyway, yeah, get the likes. Let's get the likes up. What's good? Justice. Let's get the likes up. Maharbet Salam. What's up, family? Jariah Cahill. What's good? Always keeping it 100. Yeah, that's the only way I know how to do it. Is keep it 100. At least it's my truth. You know what I'm saying? It may not be your truth, but at least it's my truth. Jeffrey Spence. What's good? Pressure breaks pipes. Crawford will break. Possibly. Jose Diaz. What's good? Strong possibility. So now this has sparked. Produced by Tyler. What's up, family? Team Spence all day. Salute to you. So this has sparked a debate, right? And many people started to come and they was like, hey, nah, bro. You know, it gets, see, the sport of boxing deals in emotion. Mike G was good. Let me start off here. The sport of boxing deals in emotion. And so people can't help themselves but to get emotional for their favorite fighter. And then they just lose all logic. Logic goes out the window, right? They lose all logic. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. We got 283 people. We got 283 people and we got 80 likes. That means we got 200 people moonlighting. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Get the likes up. Ain't no way we got 200 people moonlighting. That's ridiculous. It don't cost you a thing to hit the like button. Get the likes all the way up. It's free. So anyway, boxing is a sport of emotion. Ryan Henderson was good. And people can't separate reality, common sense, and logic from emotion. Musa was good. They get emotionally attached to a fighter, and then they lose all logic, all common sense, and all logic, right? And reality. Fitness Life Samba, what's good? So they enamored, as you should be, but respect the sport. Chillville, what's good? Colian Mooton, what's good? Why not? What's good? You cannot have big fights without two participants. Cody Maxwell, what's good? You cannot have, let me say it again, you cannot have super fights and massive fights and big fights without two participants. That means that both parties bring something major to the table. Let me say it to you again. That means, Eagle Fair 18 was good, Smith and Enterprise was good. That means that both parties, Wild Animal was good, bring something special to the table. So you dudes come on here emotionally charged with too much estrogen in your system. K9, what's good? Tech, what's good? Teach, what's good? And you come here and you can't help yourself but to be absolutely ridiculous and lose all sense of logic, misunderstand, and misquote. Simply because you can't help yourself because you're too emotionally attached and you losing logic. It starts to sound like, you know, when you have a conversation or a disagreement, elbow is good, which is significant. So you start to lose all logic, right? Hey, tell her come get her phone. Jessica. So, K9, what's up, family? Yeah, my service went out. Smash that like button. Spence, New York City, what's good? Nelly Content Entertainment, what's good? G Seto, my brother. Produced by Tyler. Eli Zachary, Talk Everything, what's good? 626 Jacob, what's good, family? So all logic gets lost. Huh? What's up, kid? How you feeling? Good. Malik Black, what's up, family? Eno Boxing, what's good, great brother? So all logic then, and Poop, do me a favor when you go in the house. Huh? So just put this in the house when you go in. DFW motivation, what's up, family? So all logic gets lost. It gets misconstrued. It gets tangled up. It gets lost, completely lost. Why? Why does that happen? Because you are emotionally charged. You are emotionally charged, and you're losing logic. And so when we talk about these things, because boxing is an emotional sport, everybody is attached to somebody for a reason. And I understand that. DeMarcus Martin, number 3, was good. I wholeheartedly understand that. Right? You attach to a fighter because he comes from your city. You attach to a fighter because he comes from jerk. YouTuber 214 was good. So you attach to a fighter because he came from your city. You attach to a fighter because he comes from your country. You attach to a fighter because he represents your ethnicity. He's black. He's Puerto Rican. He's Mexican. He's from Philippines. He's from China. Whatever. He's from Jamaica. Right. So Leo said it was good. So you here attach yourself, like that movie. What's the name of that movie? Paul Porter, what's up, family? Patrick Oot Utter, what's good? Like that movie, Avatar. You know when they jump on the birds that's flying and they take their hair. Watch when you come home. So you know, Mark Wonderland, what's good? So you know the movie Avatar when they take their hair and they get on the bird that they trying to fly the bird, and they take the bird's hair and then they attach their antennas and they become one, right? They become one, right? That's what happens in boxing. Jimmy Bernard was good. You dudes be coming here. Tyanna Scott, peace plus queen. How you doing today? So you dudes come here and you emotionally attach yourself to a fighter that you don't even know. When in reality, Isaiah Young was good. You should be attaching yourself to the sport, because the sport is the sport is going to outlast every single fighter in boxing. Let me say it to you again. The sport of boxing is going to outlast, Andrew Martinez was good, every fighter in boxing. Hands down. The sport is going to outlast every single fighter in boxing. Hands down. So in 5 years, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence ain't even going to be boxing no more. D. Atkins, what's up? In 5 years, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence ain't going to fight no more. Now what you going to do? Mac TV, what's good? Produced by Tyler. Even Muhammad Ali. The sport surpassed Muhammad Ali. How do you know that? John J. Doe, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, correct. Salute. Muhammad Ali wasn't above the sport. The sport, let me show you how. Look at what is Muhammad Ali's biggest payday? It don't come nowhere near close to Floyd Mayweather's biggest payday. Actually, fighters today's time don't have nowhere near. Kirkil FSC was good. Fighters today's time don't have nowhere near the persona, the skill set, the talent, or nothing that Muhammad Ali have. And you have average fighters making more money than he does. You know why? Because the sport has grown since him. Now, he has helped the sport grow. He has helped the sport grow, right? You said his impact was bigger than the sport. His impact on his community was bigger than the sport. His impact overall is not bigger than the sport. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. His impact in his community and his impact, what he did as a person outside the sport was huge. But it's not bigger than the sport of boxing. No. No, sir. His standing up for his people and his community is enormous. But that doesn't supersede the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing is created him. You can't, it created him. You don't get no bigger than the creator. We know Muhammad Ali and Cassius Clay because of the sport of boxing. Robert Burton was good. The sport of boxing gave him the platform to be able to be who he is, for us to know who he is today. Hence, like this, right? We got a platform called YouTube, right? And in YouTube, you have YouTube content creators that have millions upon millions of subscribers. Dub Blake Deuce was good, right? Pay per view was good. Pay per view was good. You have YouTube content creators that have 5 million, 10 million subscribers. They still not bigger than YouTube. Jermaine Gant was good. They may be quote unquote more popular than the platform. Coach's Show Drive Race Boy was good, family. But they're not bigger than YouTube. Tough Glove Boxing was good. So, and YouTube gave them the platform for you to have those 10 million subscribers to be able to know who they are. So they don't grow bigger than the platform. So the sport of boxing, smash the like button, man. We should have 300 likes right now. Wipe your feet before you come inside. We should have 300 likes right now. Why do we have 150 likes? Get the likes up. Right? So now, when you think about it from that standpoint, you should be attached to the sport of boxing. Square business, what's good? Why not? What's good? You have content creators and fans of fighters that are fans of fighters. Jake Krause was good. And they're misdirecting you. They're leading you down the wrong path. Okay? You should not, because Errol Spence is going to retire in 5 years. Terence Crawford going to retire. So remember when Errol Spence said, hey, Blue, why you switch up? I didn't switch up on nothing. I told y'all before. Code of Box was good. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing before anything. I never switched up on Errol Spence. I still rock with Errol Spence. Just like when Terence Crawford came to me and said, hey, bro, why you hating on me? No, I never hated on Terence Crawford. I just told you the truth about the negotiations, the stance he was taking. SB was good. When he was with Top Rank and ESPN, Shallow Joseph was good. He said it's showing that you have 0 likes. Yeah, because they playing games. Duffels was good. So I never disliked Terence Crawford. Okay? I never produced by Tyler said you seem Team Crawford. Why do I seem Team Crawford? Of course I would sound like I'm Team Crawford, and I'm going to sound like Charlie Brown Teacher because you are overly fan of somebody else. Of course. Because you have a hard time understanding what I'm telling you. Seymour Jr. was good. Because I'm talking from a neutral standpoint, and you want me to talk from your standpoint. See, so that's why. So of course you can't comprehend what I'm telling you. You're not picking up what I'm putting down because you are solely focused on one fighter. That's why. That's why. So how do I seem like I'm Team Crawford? What are you talking about? That just sounds overly ridiculous and silly. 4K, my brother, was good. That sounds ridiculous and it sounds silly. How do I sound like I'm Team Crawford? I'm telling you, what did I say right now sound like I'm Team Crawford? Please explain that to me. Because I didn't even get into talking about Terence Crawford nor Errol Spence. I was talking about the sport of boxing. So please explain to me, how did I sound like I'm Team Crawford? Go ahead. I'm interested to know that. Light Eyes, what's good, family? How you feeling? Go ahead and tell me. What did you get out of what I just said? Now, I just went over a whole spill how you should be a fan of the sport of boxing, and the first thing he says is, you sound like you Team Crawford. Boxing fans are just like Bob Arum said. They have the brains of rocks, and you can kick them in any direction. He said, "Not today, but you think Crawford will win." So that makes me. So first of all, I didn't say that Crawford will win, right? I actually didn't pick a winner, and in the past I have told you who I think is going to win. But if I picked a winner, what does that mean? Why does that mean I'm Team Crawford? Please explain that. If I tell you, so if I say Errol Spence gonna win, that means I'm Team Spence. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose, right? Correct? It's just simple common sense. You don't have to be team anybody. See, that's what y'all get. There's too much estrogen and too much following on here and not enough leading. So today's time, Bookie Brown, what's good, family? So now today's time, you gotta pick a side. What? That sounds silly. So I have to tell you, King Vonnie 86 was good, family. So if I say Terence Crawford gonna win, then I gotta be on Terence Crawford's side. Or if I say Spence gonna win, I gotta be on Spence's side. You sound silly. You sound like it's a lot of estrogen running through your blood and your system. Kimi Nation was good. Anthony 626 was good. You see, that's the difference. You have too much following and not enough leading. I stand on my own square. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. MPWTF was good. Because guess what? I know this for a fact. In 5 years, they ain't going to be fighting. And we're going to be talking about a whole different crop of fighters, like Jerome Boots Ennis. Dr. RTV was good. In 5 years, more than likely, Jamal Charlo, Canelo Alvarez, Fred Natera was good. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, these fighters ain't even going to be fighting. Keith Thurman, ain't none of them going to be fighting. Then what? Crane Brooks was good. Then what? Then what you going to do? See, unlike you, I'm a fan of Sugar Ray Leonard. Number 3 was good. Unlike you, I'm a fan of Juan Manuel Marquez. Unlike you, I'm a fan of Floyd Mayweather. Unlike you, I'm a fan of Larry Holmes. You probably don't know who he is. Unlike you, Christian 12 Tribes of Israel was good. Unlike you, I'm a fan of Lennox Lewis. Samaj Goldberg was good, family. Right? I'm a fan of Pernell Whitaker, the late, great, legendary Pernell Whitaker. Hector Camacho right here from my city. Guess what? The late, great Hector Camacho. They transitioned or they ain't even fighting no more. Now what? Brutal was good. King Kong was good. Now what? I'm team boxing, bro. And been team boxing. I told y'all that before. But I'm team truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't care if it's on Errol Spence's side, Terence Crawford's side, whoever's side. I'm team truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. And most people don't like the truth. So they run around. You got a lot of people. It's cool to dislike Terence Crawford today. It's cool to do that. It's a trend. It's a trend to dislike Terence Crawford or go against Terence Crawford. Right? See, if I can make a video right now, Aaron Pryor. Right? I can make a video right now. Terence Crawford lied. Terence Crawford did this. Terence Crawford ducking. And going to get 10,000 views immediately. Fly Ty Blizzy, what's good? You know why? Because it's cool. It's a trend to dislike Terence Crawford. And you don't even know why. You don't even know why. Why you dislike that man? DJ Riz1, where you been at, great brother? I ain't see you in a month of days. No love for your boy Blue, huh? Why you dislike that man so much? See, when Terence Crawford said he contradicted himself, I told you he contradicted himself. With the negotiations, with who he said next. When Terence Crawford told you Errol Spence ain't the man to beat in the division, Keith Thurman is the man to beat. No, producer by Tyler, I'm not saying you threw off my vibe. I'm glad that you said what you said, and I'm not directing this directly towards you. So please don't take it personal. I'm just glad you said what you said, so that way I can segue into this. So understand this. Kendra, what's good, family? When I say you, I'm not directly talking to you personally. I'm not singling you out. Now, you was the person that said the comment. Eddie James 313 was good. But I'm not personally singing. I'm talking to, when I say you, I'm talking to all the fans in its totality. Not just you personally, great brother. Okay? So, and it's nothing against you. Right? I'm just trying to enlighten the people like yourself and many other people that misunderstand. You can cheer for a fighter. Cheer for the sport first. Because the fighters are going to come and go. They are just pieces on the chessboard. And I'm not saying don't have your favorite fighter, because you very well can have your favorite fighter. And you can, hey, this is my favorite. I have favorite fighters. But I have the sport of boxing is first. But I have the sport of boxing is first. Right? And this unfortunately in our community, because it's our community, right? Within the black community, right? We have created this division amongst Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Instead of celebrating these two athletes, these two African-American athletes at the height of their game, they both top 5 pound for pound. Dale Blackwell, what's good? And we can't even if you celebrate one, then that means you hating on the other. That is a disgusting mindset. It's conflicting. It causes division. It's terrible. Melly Mel, what's good? I don't care if you feel like Errol Spence is going to knock Terence Crawford into the next dimension, or vice versa, right? But the problem is we have these two fighters, and now it have become cool. It has become cool and a trend to continue to try to bash and tear down Terence Crawford every single day. No, when I told y'all and I made videos about Terence Crawford contradicting himself, or because he did, and I would tell him the truth. Just like when he came to me in 7-Eleven, he said, I'm hating on him. What did I hate on you about? Tell me 3 things that I hated on you about. He couldn't tell me 3 things. I didn't hate on that man. What I said is, when Bob Arum said I lost so much money on you, and I could build a house in Beverly Hills from scratch, that's what Bob Arum said. And then he came back and said it's not Bob Arum's fault. Anwar Willis was good. Right? Now, all of that is all water under the bridge because we here now. But I never hated on that man. And I always uplifted that man's talent. Period. And I've always supported Errol Spence Jr. Jet Lag World Travel was good. Robert Singleton was good. I have always supported Errol Spence Jr. because I like the way he moved. CEO Shorty was good. Don't mean I don't like Terence Crawford. Don't mean I don't like other fighters. I love the sport of boxing. I was a fan of Terence Crawford. I say if anybody in the world can beat, I said this before Terence Crawford turned welterweight. Go back and do the homework. SB, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I said I told everybody, Terence Crawford has all the tools in the toolbox. I was the first one to tell you that. Now you hear people you hear fighters doing interviews. You hear promoters, managers, they all talking about tools in the toolbox. I was the first one to tell y'all about tools in the toolbox. I was the first one to give that analogy. I said, listen, Terence Crawford got all the tools in the toolbox to beat Errol Spence. That's when Errol Spence fought Kell Brook. I've been saying that. When I was on Dante Boxing Nation. I was the first person to talk about tools in the toolbox. Now you hear everybody talking about tools in the toolbox. I was the first one to tell you that Terence Crawford, I said, if anybody could beat Errol Spence, not named Floyd Mayweather, it would be Terence Bud Crawford. And people were saying, man, he fight at 140. He ain't ready. AJ, what's good? I was the first one to say that. That's when Terence Crawford was fighting at 140. Before he fought Indongo. I said, if anybody got the tools in the toolbox to beat Errol Spence and make the adjustments, it would be Terence Crawford if it ain't Floyd Mayweather, because we still talking about can Floyd Mayweather come back, so on and so forth. Right? And Marcus King was good. Ken Drell, my family, I love you, King. So I've been saying that. Now it's a reality, and now it's, oh man, you Team Crawford. I've been saying he had the tools in the toolbox to beat Errol Spence. That's when Errol Spence fought Kell Brook, and before Terence Crawford fought Indongo. I've been saying that. AJ was good. Because I'm not a fan of a specific fighter solely. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. Elijah Briggs was good. And then what did I say on the flip side of that? If there's anybody that's going to beat Terence Crawford, it's going to be Errol Spence. I give both of them high, super high praise. Will Muller 07, Errol said you switched. That's cool. He can say what he wants. OMG Beast was good. He can feel how he wants. He a grown man. He stand on his square. I'm cool with that. Crackworld was good. I just like Terence Crawford thought I was hating on him. I'm cool with that. Jet Lag World Travel was good. But if they come to me as men, I'll stand on my square and I'm going to tell them how I feel, why I feel, and explain myself, because I'm a grown man to stand on my own square. Francisco Giles, senior preacher, Hollandist, was good. So when Terence Crawford came to me in 7-Eleven, we had a conversation with his wife standing there, and she was feeling a certain kind of way as well. I'm respectful, I stand on my square, and I'm honest. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. That's who I am. And I'll give you the shirt off my back if you need it. So I told Terence Crawford, bro, I ain't never hate on you. Give me 3 things that I hated on you about. See, y'all love to come here and highlight when Errol Spence said it, but when Terence Crawford did the same thing, why didn't y'all highlight that? Oh, that's right, because you don't like Terence Crawford and you don't care. Actually, when Terence Crawford did it, I had 90% of the people talking about, oh, that's whack. Terence Crawford shouldn't have did that. That's corny. That's this. But you celebrate when Errol Spence did it. Why? Why? They both did the same thing. Errol Spence just said, you switched up on me. And Terence Crawford said, bro, why you be hating on me? I don't X, Y, and Z. Ricky Samuel was good. Why didn't you say that? Fred Natara was good. Why nobody says that? So they both came to me. So did Anthony Joshua. Nobody remember that though. Anthony Joshua did the same thing. Oh, that's right. I went viral when Tank Davis did the same thing to me, right? Demo game was good. Didn't Tank Davis do the same thing? Exactly, hard-bodied JT. He said they keep talking about what Spence said, but they won't talk about how Spence came back to you and gave you an extensive answer to your question. Sure did. CEO Shorty was good. But hard-bodied, Montre was good. They don't talk about when Anthony Joshua did it, because he did it too, right? Twice. They don't talk about when Tank Davis did it, but I stood on my square, right? Terence Crawford did it. Errol Spence did it. Why? Because it's not because I'm hating on one of these fighters. Keelan Richardson was good. Or disliking any of them. I just stand on my square and they're not used to somebody standing on their square and staying in between and staying neutral. I can wear a strap season hat. Why can't I wear a strap season hat? I can wear a man down shirt. Why can't I wear a man down shirt? If I wear a man down shirt, that means Terence Crawford got to feel a certain kind of way? Why? Oh, it's only for their fans, just solely for you got to be an exclusive fan to rock their merch? J-Real 504 Music was good. So if I wear a Devin Haney shirt, I can't wear GTD merchandise? Big Sarge 31 was good. Dwayne the One Gray was good. Huh? I can't wear Devin Haney stuff and wear Gervonta Tank Davis stuff? Because I'm supporting them regardless, right? And I'm not supporting everybody. I'm supporting everybody. So because I do, so then check this out. Then people said, check this out, right? Then people got mad because I try to make a difference and a change in the sport. Because people are fans of a network and promotional company? So because I'm with BLK Prime and trying to make a change and put on more fights, then people got mad? Drew Titan LLC, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Drew Titan LLC. What's good? The Pull-Out Bandit. What's good, family? So because I support BLK Prime and do business, feed my family, try to make a change, and put on fights for the fans, that was frowned upon? I heard people saying, oh, he got too big-headed and thought that it was going to blow up, and it didn't. What? I'm supposed to think that it's going to blow up. And you should hope that it blows up. I ain't never heard nobody complaining that, well, people, you thought the NFL was going to be successful on ESPN, on channel 11. You ain't channel 7. You ain't channel 2. You ain't channel 5. You ain't channel ESPN. You ain't NFL Network. Who you thought you was? What? You see how silly that sounds? When you put it into that kind of context? So, when Errol turned around and says, well, BLK Prime, what happened to BLK Prime? Where was BLK Prime? What difference does it make? We put on the fight for Terence Crawford. Kirk Ben Joseph was good. Leon King was good. So if we never put on no more fights, we did have a fight for Terence Crawford. Shamir Clark was good. We did have a fight for Terence Crawford. We trying to make a change. So now check this out, right? I want y'all to think about this. What's wrong with having multiple platforms? You complain about not enough big fights. Fred Natera, brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, what did AJ say? I missed that. Or AJ got mad at me when I was pushing for the Wilder fight. Everybody celebrated me then, though. You see how that works? I want to show you how that works, right? Is when AJ did it, and 90% of the people was on the side of Deontay Wilder, and I was supporting the Deontay Wilder because that's my brother, right? Then everybody supported me and was like, man, AJ was wrong. AJ's foul. So when I did the same thing with everybody else, why is it not the same thing? What changed? What changed? Oh, I tell you what changed. You're not in favor. You was against Anthony Joshua. Ruben Gutierrez was good. Yeah, Eddie Hearn got mad at me. AJ got mad at me. Tyson Fury got mad at me. Tyson Fury tried to block me from the fight. Deontay Wilder had to get me in. John White was good. All facts. John White is not very smart. Here we have a not so smart guy. He says, before the 7-11 situation, you talked more highly of Errol Spence, and you defended Errol Spence when talked about the fight with him and Crawford. After 7-11, you praised Crawford more and EJ less. Okay, see, this is what I talk about not so smart people. You have people that can't use common sense. They don't use logic. And they just talk just because they can. So I never talked down on Errol Spence, and I gave you an update of what happened. TBF Furbo is good. I gave you an update of the negotiations, and then Errol Spence doubled down and he confirmed what I've been telling y'all the whole time, and you're still not smart enough to understand what I was talking about. You're still not smart enough to understand. Carswell Clark was good. I never talked down on Errol Spence. I said the business of boxing, the suits, as Errol Spence called them, behind the scenes, is not trying to make the fight. Wake up. Dub Blake Deuce was good. When I told you Mike Lee was good, comrade, I said this is not Terence Crawford and it's not Errol Spence. They don't want to make the fight. They don't think Terence Crawford is worth it. What did Errol Spence just tell you yesterday? They didn't want to pay Terence Crawford. What's wrong with you? You stuck in Candyland? So I've been telling you, once I learned the information about it, and it didn't come from Terence Crawford at 7-Eleven. Not so smart guy. There was people that called me after that and said they don't think Terence Crawford is worth it. Not so smart guy. But you don't know what you're talking about because it's a hard, paying attention is free, but it's the most expensive thing in the world. Christopher Schaefer, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, what's good, Blue? It has been a minute. Haven't been able to catch you live in a while. Blessings, King. Yeah, I was about to say no love for your boy Blue. So instead of you coming here talking about, oh, well, after 7-Eleven, before 7-Eleven and after 7-Eleven, you don't know what you're talking about. Go pay attention. And I never backtrack on what I said with Terence Crawford. Bullet Gibson was good. Not trying to make the fight or not putting his best foot forward when he was with Bob Arum at that point. Cuatro Losa was good. I'm talking about after he became a free agent and separated himself from top ranking Bob Arum. What happened after that? So I'm supposed to continue to talk about what he did with Bob Arum when he's not with Bob Arum? Wake up. A1 Hoops on, my brother Manuel H in the building. What's good? So I come here, Gary Childress was good. I come here and give y'all the real, and you do Asa Wilson. What's good? You can't accept the real. You rather fake over real. Because it sounds better. It fits your narrative better. Tanya Scott, peace of blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? It fits your narrative better for me to give you fake. Right? So you want me to continue to tell you that it's Terence Crawford fault. NOYB, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Salute to NOYB dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. So you want me to come here and continue to tell you it's Terence Crawford fault after learning it's not Terence Crawford fault at this point in time. So up until the point where he was with Bob Arum, yes, Terence Crawford was contradicting himself with the negotiations. Yes, Terence Crawford was saying things that was, I could take the fight or leave the fight. Yes, he said all that, and I told you he said all that. And I showed you proof. I showed you receipts. Once he left Bob Arum, they didn't value Terence Crawford to give him the money he was looking for the biggest fight in boxing. Errol Spence just told you that again. He just told you that again. He told you that twice right now. But y'all was so concerned with him telling me that I switched up that you didn't even listen to the fact that he said, we have to prove the suits are wrong. There is a reward at the end of the rainbow. What do you think he was talking about when he said such a thing? Why would you think he's telling you the suits is wrong? Why do you think he agreed with the suits? Smooth Super, he said Errol definitely agreed with what was said about the money, but the whole notion that PBC ain't have the money and they were going broke, definitely wrong. They didn't want to give. I never said they was going broke. I never ever said the PBC was going broke. Ever. Did anybody hear me say PBC was going broke? I never once said the PBC was going broke. Not once on this platform. I said it had nothing to do with the PBC. Inside the squared circle, my brother King Judah was good. Ronald Ellis was good. I never once said the PBC was going broke. Not one time. I told you Showtime and the networks did not have the budget. They were not trying to put out the money. Al Heyman is not going in his own pockets and paying these fighters, people. I never said the PBC or Al Heyman was going broke. I said that the networks, meaning Showtime, didn't have the money. And after I told you that, what happened afterwards? It came out that Showtime was going through a changeover. After I told you that they was having issues with the budget. Because nobody knew what was going to come of it. So what happened after I told you that? Showtime, you see they have multiple changeovers, turnovers within themselves. Not just boxing, overall. So I told you the budget wasn't there. I never told you Al Heyman was going broke. I never told you PBC was going broke. I never said PBC didn't want to pay. The PBC don't pay the fighters. Showtime does. They get their budget from the networks. Leo GT Multimedia Artist was good. And I told you the budget wasn't there from the networks to pay Terence Crawford. So what did Errol Spence tell you? They didn't want to pay Terence Crawford. And as I told you, NOYB, my brother back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Big Blue, calm down. Let's get a 7-Eleven mango Slurpee. Yeah, I gotta drop this knowledge. Crack World was good. Salute to my brother NOYB dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Right? So like I told you, the budget wasn't there. El Harper Reptile was good. Oh, I was saying some tropical Sour Patch Kids. So I told you the budget simply wasn't there. So what did Errol Spence tell you? They didn't want to pay Terence Crawford. And what did I tell y'all? Terence Crawford is not supposed to take crumbs for the biggest fight in boxing. Let me say it to you again. Why would Terence Crawford? It's the biggest fight in boxing, and because of Terence Crawford, he has to be. He's a 50% of the why it's the biggest fight in boxing. I'm not talking about what they bring to the table as far as revenue, but it's the biggest fight in boxing because Terence Crawford. You remove Terence Crawford, you don't have the biggest fight in boxing. Stocks cutting that was good. Let me say it to you again. You remove Terence Crawford, it's not the biggest fight in boxing. Take Terence Crawford out and put Keith Thurman in. Is it still the biggest fight in boxing? Tremel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute. Blue people don't understand. Spence clearly said that he gave Crawford more money to make the fight. He probably even gave Crawford some of his money. Clearly promoters did not want this fight. 1,000%, and that's what I've been saying. And people can't comprehend because you know why, Tremel Browning? Because they want it to be Terence Crawford's fault. Kirk Jones, what's good, Kirk? They want it to be Terence Crawford's fault because that's been the narrative so long. So it's easy to say it's Terence Crawford's fault. Oh man, Terence Crawford ain't trying to make the fight happen. He ducking. They like that narrative better than the like I told you, the business of the sport of boxing. Errol Spence just told you again. This fight would not be happening if I didn't FaceTime Terence Crawford. This fight won't be happening if I didn't say give Terence Crawford the money he's looking for the biggest fight in boxing. They gave it to Ryan Garcia. Didn't they? Did you hear them not saying they didn't want to give Ryan Garcia his money? Tremel Brown and brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub once again on your boy Blue. And salute to the LDBC for applying pressure. People don't understand that this is why we are getting this fight. All facts. Because Judah, I'm going to tell you, Huncho 2-time was good. He said, serious question, Blue, why do you think promoters didn't want this fight? Because they don't think two black fighters could sell. They don't think you're going to support two black fighters. Eddie James 313 was good. Stark 7 was good. See, because let me show y'all some proof that people don't pay attention to. But now I'm going to give you some truth. Right? I'm going to give y'all some truth, right? People love to talk about how Terence Crawford is not a draw. Terence Crawford don't sell. Terence Crawford don't bring nothing to the table. Terence Crawford only did 150,000 pay-per-views. Cool. I'm cool with that, right? Breezy Cool was good. Is he as big as a star as Errol Spence? No. Does he sell more than Errol Spence? No. But let me ask you a question. Is 250,000 a substantial amount more than 150,000? Just yes or no. It's just a yes or no question for y'all. When it comes to pay-per-views, is 250,000 more way more race pacer was good than 150,000 when it comes to pay-per-views? Does it separate you like, hey man, this guy's way bigger than this guy? Does that mean that? Ricky Samuel, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, you must be doing something right, because all those clowns talking, they know nothing about keep grinding, King. Blessings, King. If I sell 150,000 and you sell 250,000, does that mean you are leaps and bounds ahead of me as far as a star in the sport? Yes or no? Do that. Hey, smash the like button, man. We should have 500 likes. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. If you do 150,000 and I do 250,000, is the gap that much bigger than? Are we that far apart from each other? How was the gym, baby boy? You smart? Okay, what'd you do today? Okay. You gonna fight in the tournament on September? Okay. So we'll work every day. All right. Because September is around the corner, 2 months. All right. My nephew is gonna be fighting in the tournament in September. Two of my nephews. Sir Flame was good. Terence Mitchell was good. CEO Shorty was good. American I was good. Right. So 250,000 is not substantial to tell me that you are a much bigger star than I am, right? Tank Davis' biggest pay-per-view was 250,000. Terence Crawford's biggest pay-per-view is 150,000. We say Tank is the face of the sport of boxing. That's only 100,000 more pay-per-views. Now, the difference is, I can agree, the gate for Tank is what separates himself as the superstar. But as far as pay-per-view buys go, just basing it solely off of pay-per-views, and Terence Crawford, Greg Nelson was good. When you put him in the right market, he sells, right? He sold out in Omaha with us. He sold out with Top Rank twice. He sells out in his hometown. You put him in the right market and market him correctly, he'll sell out. He'll sell out. So Tank Davis' biggest pay-per-view leading up until Ryan Garcia was 250,000 pay-per-views. And somebody tell me, what was Ryan Garcia's biggest pay-per-view? Again, like I'm going to tell y'all from before, when you compare Terence Crawford to Errol Spence, I say this and I'm going to say it again. Errol Spence is the clear A-side. He's the clear superstar. He's done a bigger pay-per-view than Tank Davis. And he sold out Cowboy Stadium. And Errol Spence sold out every stadium as well. And he did 350,000 pay-per-views. That's 100,000 more than Tank's biggest pay-per-view. Gabe Moore was good. Without Ryan Garcia. So you put him in the right market with the right fight, then they'll do 1 million pay-per-views. So if you put Terence Crawford, who did 150,000 pay-per-views twice, he did it twice. Again, Adrian E was good. So is he the star that Tank and Errol is? No. But is he? Ryan didn't even sell out in the Staples Center in LA when he was by himself, people. He didn't sell out. But we acted like Ryan Garcia was a mega star based off of his social media. But now watch this. Now watch this. Follow me now. Eddie James 313, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said people can say Bud not a draw all they want. I hear a lot of Bud fans in the house when he fights. He is sold out. Now watch this now. Crack World, what's good? Now watch this now. People say that Terence Crawford, cool. Again, AZ vibing was good. I've always said this, and I'll say it again. When you compare Errol to Terence Crawford, Errol is the bigger star. He deserves a bigger share of the pie. He is the bigger draw. There's no doubt about that. There's no comparison. But when we act like Terence Crawford don't deserve anything because he's not a big draw, he don't be deserving this money. He looking for money he don't deserve. Well, wasn't Ryan Garcia looking for money he didn't deserve? $10 million? Ryan Garcia ain't never did no pay-per-views. Tony T was good, nephew. Elijah was good. What pay-per-views did Ryan sell? Now watch this now. People say, well, now this is going to be the flip side. They're going to tell you that Ryan Garcia, though, right? Bro, look at his social media following. Look at his fan base outside the sport of boxing. Cool. But inside the sport of boxing, he has more of a following, almost triple. He has almost 10 million Instagram followers to Tank's 4.5. That's almost triple, right? But Tank is a bigger draw inside the sport of boxing. So that goes to show you that just because you have a bigger social media following, it don't always translate unless you put them in a correct situation. Alex Glover, what's good? So because Ryan Garcia deserved, he never did a pay-per-view. He didn't sell out in LA at the Staples Center or the Crypto Arena when he was by himself. But he deserved $10 million over Terence Crawford, who's a 3-division champion, undisputed, and did multiple pay-per-views. But y'all tell me that when Terence Crawford went to the negotiation table, he didn't deserve to ask for big money like Ryan Garcia? Because you tell me that Ryan Garcia got a fan base outside the sport that's unproven? That's unproven. That's Jacob. He said blue. Tank almost has 6. That's now. I'm talking about before the fight. Before they fought, his star status went through the roof. Before they fought, he had like 4 million Instagram followers. Boston Truth Serum was good. Win or lose was good. It took off substantially since the fight. But before that, no, he did not. He did not. G. Al, my brother, what's good with your family? So Ryan Garcia has always had that social media file, but it didn't translate. So you telling me that it's okay to give Ryan Garcia unproven, no pay-per-views, just solely based off of speculation and potential. But Terence Crawford proved that he could sell 150,000 on his own. And as we always say, his resume don't have no big names. So he did 150,000. Yo's Tony was good. Without another superstar. And he's a 3-division champion and undisputed. Brandon McGee was good. He's undefeated. And he's fought and beat world champions. Ryan did none of that. So based off of Ryan's potential, we invested the house on Ryan based off his potential that was unproven in the sport. Because he never did it on his own in the sport. But if you match him with Tank and you put those two entities together, it equals 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. 8 was good. Kai Hype was good. That's what it equals. Now, if you put Terence Crawford with Errol Spence, you're going to get another big 1.1 million at least. Patrick Bell was good. You're going to get 1 million at least. Because Errol Spence carries his own weight. And then the fact that you bring Terence Crawford with Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, quote unquote, ain't fight nobody. Split Wig 187, what's good, family? So if he didn't fight nobody and he did 150,000 pay-per-views, then what you think he gonna do when you put him with somebody? Crack World, what's good? Like Tank Davis, you say Tank Davis did 250,000 New Jersey, what's good? Right? That's the highest he did with Rolly. But then you put Tank with Ryan, and Tank does 1.2 to 1.4. Tank did an extra million pay-per-view buys just because you matched him with Ryan Garcia. Child, please, what's good? AZ Vibing, what's good? Daniel, my brother, he said, trying to like it, bro, won't let me. Yeah, they playing games with my likes. Smash that like button, people. Try to get the likes up to 500. So, Errol Spence just told you, we got to prove these suits wrong. We got to prove the suits wrong. We got to prove Mr. Kaboom 242 Texas was good. We got to prove the suits wrong. We got to prove the doubters wrong. They don't believe in us. What you think he was talking about? DM Pagan, what's good? What you think he was talking about? What you think he was talking about when he said that? So y'all come here and talk about, yeah, Terence Crawford just do boxing was good. Terence Crawford didn't deserve to ask for big money. He makes for 50% of the biggest fight in boxing. He don't deserve to ask for big money? Again, like I said before, and I'm going to say this again. Does he deserve to have more money than Errol Spence? No. Does he deserve to get a bigger share of the pie than Errol Spence? No. But does he deserve to get big money and get compensated for being part of a major part of the biggest fight in boxing in 40 years? 1,000%. Tremel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I respect Spence versus Crawford to sell 800 to 1 million pay-per-views. African Americans need to stand up and show we support our people in this big fight. 1,000%. So now, like I told you guys, here's proof that they don't think that we sell. So people ask me all the time, Blue, why do you think they didn't want to pay? Again, I told you, they don't think 2 African American fighters are going to sell. They live by the motto, and this is not just the PBC. This is everybody. Mrs. Baird, what's good? This is everybody. This is not just the PBC. This is every promotional company, every network. Right? And to prove my point, look at the undercard. The only 2 black fighters televised on this card is Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Dr. Pablo said, waiting, what's good? So they think to make up for these 2 black fighters in the main event, they got to fill the rest of the card with foreign fighters. So us as a community, L Dub Boxer, my brother, what's good? He said Charles Martin would have been on there, but he accepted the Jared Anderson fight. A low-level black fighter at this stage in his career. And I guarantee L-Dub, who he would have been fighting, L-Dub, because I know you know. I'm sure it wouldn't have been another black athlete. It would have been a Mexican fighter, some foreign fighter, Russian, African. Happy Valley Farm, what's good? Wild Bob, aka WB, the truth was good. And why we putting Charles Martin on there? Famous Bread, what's good, family? No slight to Charles Martin. I like Charles Martin. But no slight to him at all. But why Frank Martin ain't the co-main event for the biggest fight in boxing in 40 years? You see, when Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor, he made sure Tank Davis was on his undercard. Let me say it to y'all again. You know how Floyd Mayweather used to build up fighters behind him? Cinnamon Savage, what's good? Morgan Tree was good. You know how Floyd built up his fighters? He made sure they was the co-main event. He did it for Danny Garcia, he did it for Canelo Alvarez, and he did it for Tank. Why is Frank Martin fighting July 15th when Errol, that's crunch time for Errol? He got the biggest fight of his life in his career in 2 weeks. Frank Martin is fighting his fighter, Man Down Promotions, is fighting 2 weeks before he fight. Now, obviously he could go train, he could train wherever he at. And Derrick James trains Frank Martin. But why do they have to even break that cycle? Now maybe Errol didn't want him on the undercard. Maybe Derrick didn't. They want to solely focus on Terence Crawford. Maybe. I don't know that not to be the case. Maybe it is. Too emotional. What's good? But it should have been Frank Martin versus Isaac Cruz as the co-main event. Frank Martin wouldn't make sense on the Spence Crawford card undercard. That way too much pressure on Coach James. You want DJ to work. No, that's not true, L-Dub. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. We've seen many trainers do that. We've seen many trainers train multiple fighters. Coach Calvin just did it with Tank and Ryan. Coach Calvin had Truck. He had Truck on the card. He had are y'all gonna take it now? Not the fight. Not a fight of his magnitude. Yeah, Tank was fighting the biggest fight of his career. He fought Ryan Garcia. And Coach Calvin was training the fighters on the undercard. Tank fought the biggest fight of his career against Ryan Garcia. Now, skill set wise, I think he was more talented than Ryan Garcia, but Brandon Taylor's good. It's done. It don't matter whether it was on TV or not. Coach Calvin had to commit to other fighters. He had multiple other fighters at that. Not just Truck. He had yeah, Ryan ain't, but I agree the level. He had Mia Ellis, Coach Kenny's daughter. You know what I'm saying? It can be done. Punch Drunk 412 was good. And I understand what you're saying, L-Dub. I understand what you're saying. That's a huge fight for Frank Martin than a huge fight for Errol Spence. So I completely understand. And that's why I said maybe they didn't want to have the interference. Yeah. They cutting my tree down. My wife got no excuses when Buzz smells Spence. L-Dub, I understand completely what you're saying. Because now I think about it, Isaac Cruz, well, Frank Martin could have fought this fight. Sorry, people. They cut my tree down. Robert Williams, let's go. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up to 500, man. Teach, what's up, family? Get the likes up to 500, man. Let's get the likes up to 500. So now I need y'all to get the likes to 500. So now, yesterday I was talking about, let's get into the power. Right? So we talked about the power, and then people got in their feelings immediately, right? And immediately, oh, you saying that? I said that I give the edge in power to Terence Crawford, slightly. And what did that do? Oh, how did you give Terence Crawford the edge in power? Errol Spence is way more powerful. I said I gave the edge to Terence Crawford in power. Right? I gave the edge to Terence Crawford in power. I said that Terence Crawford has one punch. Sheldon LDBC, my brother, what's good? I feel like Errol Spence has one more. I said I give the edge to Terence Crawford in power. One punch knockout power. Immediately, everybody said, well, Terence Crawford did that against low-level opposition. No, he did not. Okay? Terence Crawford, if you don't remember Terence Crawford's resume, you don't remember Victor Postol. He dropped him twice. You don't remember Gamboa was top 10 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. How he beat up Brettis Prescott. Terence Crawford has fought high-level opposition. Is it better than Errol Spence's? No. No. Is his level of opposition better than Errol Spence's? No. Based off of name, size, and division? No. Not at all. But based off of where he was at and who was available to him, yes. Victor Postol was the boogeyman. Errol Spence beat Kell Brook, in my opinion, when Kell Brook was the better fighter. Derek Gordon, 16 deuce, Big G, my brother, what's good? If you take the version of Kell Brook that Terence Crawford fought to the version that Errol Spence fought, I say that Errol Spence fought the better version of Kell Brook. Kell Brook was 3 years, multiple fights removed from fighting at welterweight. And he stated that the reason he even lost to Errol Spence because he couldn't make the weight. Now you come 2-3 years later and fight Terence Crawford at the weight. Brandon Taylor was good. I mean, you only got older, bigger, and more acclimated to a bigger division. Justin Hawkins was good. Christian was good, nephew. Punch drunk 412 was good. So, no, I think you fought the better version of Kell Brook. When he fought Sean Porter, Treason Jefferson was good. When he fought Sean Porter, right? Sean Porter was the champion. He had something to lose. Not that he didn't have nothing to lose when he fought Terence Crawford, but he had more to lose. TR was good. He was more motivated. It was a unification bout. Sean Porter was never the unified champion. He did not want to lose his belt. I think you had a hungrier version of Sean Porter, and everybody was saying Sean Porter's going to get ran over by Terence Crawford. Oh, Sean Porter about to get knocked out. By Errol Spence. He going to get ran over and knocked out by Errol Spence. Miles Mazak, what's good? I think Sean Porter took that personal. I think he took that challenge personal. Errol Spence got in the ring with Sean Porter, called him out, stop ducking me, you avoided me, all of that. He was motivated by that. I thought he got the better version of Sean Porter. I thought he got the better version of Sean Porter. Sean Porter said he was halfway checked out Almighty Lord, what's good? No Slack 504, what's good? Sean Porter said he was halfway checked out. Then he said, oh, I got one more thing to do. That's fight Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is on my radar now, so on and so forth. That means you was halfway out, and then you said, you know when you go to the gym? When you go to the gym, and then you about to leave, and then you be like, man, I forgot to do this particular exercise. Then you go back and you do that exercise. I just feel like you ain't giving it the same energy you did when you fought, when you first got in the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's like you cool down, and then you like, oh man, let me go bust this down. Now you're gonna give it your all. I'm not taking away from them, TR. I'm just saying. Those are facts. It's human nature. You understand? Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes up. We should have 500 likes. Get the likes up. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Let's get the likes up. Cool Jazz, what's good? Cinnamon Savage, my brother, waiting to stop hating on and go away. Oh, True, what's good? Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes to 500. Brandon Taylor, what's good? So, when it comes to just one punch knockout power, when Terence Crawford gets you with one punch, it's a punch you don't see. It's the angle he used, and to me, it equals more knockout power. That's it. Errol Spence is more physically imposing. He's physically, Deontay Mosley was good, stronger than Terence Crawford. At least, that's how it appears. That's how it appears. He's physically more imposing than Terence Crawford. He is more consistent in being very, very physical and breaking his opponents down. Terence Crawford is more strategic. It's a strategy. It's angles. It's boxing. It's setups. Errol Spence is consistent. He comes forward. He's aggressive. He pounds on you. It's different. Man, it's hot. Lord Vaughn, what's good? So how they get the job done is different. But just one punch knockout power, right? Terence Crawford has more one punch knockout power. He wears you down mentally. Errol Spence wears you down mentally and physically. Marcus Harris was good. Terence Crawford wears you down mentally with the angles, the boxing, the setups, the positioning. Errol Spence wears you down mentally and physically, just imposing his size and his will and just his work rate and just going to your body and just breaking you down and just constant. Thomas Davis was good. But it's over a duration of time. Yeah, he did knock out Leonard Bundle, because I seen people say, well, he blasted Leonard. He did. He did. Right? But Terence Crawford did that and would have done that to Leonard Bundle. So styles make fights and the fighters. So what I'm saying is this. If Terence Crawford fought Mikey Garcia, I think he would have knocked Mikey Garcia out. And Terence Crawford approach, Errol Spence approach to Mikey Garcia and Terence Crawford is different. So I think he would have knocked out Mikey Garcia. Unscripted virtuoso was good. Where Errol Spence just outboxed him. Terence Crawford would have at least seriously hurt Mikey Garcia in that fight. Visibly, seriously hurt Mikey Garcia. Happy Valley Farm, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said if BLK Prime was hosting fight, what would the undercard look like hypothetically? For me helping doing the matchmaking, the first thing I would have did was push for us to have Frank Martin versus Isaac Cruz. I would have pushed hard for Frank Martin versus Isaac Cruz. Smash the like button, man. Let's get the likes up to 500. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Free Smoke said, that's funny. What's funny? Royal Reef was good. That's the fight I would have pushed for. I also would have pushed for Jaron Ennis to be there. Now I know he wants to headline his own card, so on and so forth. But I would have tried to push for Jaron Ennis to be on there. Another fighter I would have pushed to be on there. Gary Russell Jr. Gary Anton Russell. Freaking Fire RC was good. Kenneth Neal was good. I don't know what's going on with Gary Anton Russell. Brandon Taylor was good. El Rivy was good. I would have definitely had one of the Russell brothers on there. Carlos Rosario was good. Hold on, I just remember something. Steve Nelson's supposed to be on there. Yeah, I'll be at the fight. Steve Nelson's supposed to be on there. What happened with that? Steve Nelson is likely for the prelims for Spence Crawford. Wow. Evan Sorton was good. Why isn't he on the main card? Steve Nelson is 18 wins, no losses, no draws. 15 wins by way of knockout. Why isn't Steve Nelson on the main card? Why not? Ali Akhmadov and Steve Nelson should be on the main card. Ernie V was good. I just saw Blair Cobbs on the live stream on Instagram talking about he waiting to get out of his contract with Golden Boy. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Let's get the likes to 500. Let's get the likes up to 500. Let's get the likes up to 500. Let's get the likes up to 500. It's free. Don't cost you a thing. Yeah, I was just thinking Steve Nelson's supposed to be on there. So Steve Nelson, because Team Crawford didn't want to bunch the fighters together like you wanted to do for Spence and Martin, they need time to prepare between fights. Smart move. No, it's not a smart move. It's not a smart move. It's not a smart move. Kenneth Neal was good. It's not a smart move. It don't build up fighters. That's not a smart move. No, it's not. And it's not bunching up fighters. No, it's not. Get Rich was good. Robert Chandler was good, family. It's not a great move. It's not a smart move. It don't build up the profile of the fighters. Steve Nelson profile and Frank Martin's profile needs to be built up. Period. Just like Floyd did with Tank Davis, Canelo Alvarez, and Danny Garcia. John Smith was good. Now they have different trainers than Floyd did, but you find a way. And Steve Nelson don't have to be the main event or the co-main event. But Steve Nelson can open the card, and then Bomac, they have a whole team. They have a whole team. Red, Bomac, and I keep forgetting the Spanish guy name. Sometimes Bomac and Red ain't even, they do it separate. Almighty Lord was good. Marcus Harris was good. No, they need to be they need to be on the main card. Fremont 619 was good. They need to be on the main card. You know what I mean? People don't even pay attention to the prelims. Just because you are a hardcore boxing fan and I'm a hardcore boxing fan and we watch the prelims, most people don't even start watching the pay-per-view cards until the third fight before the fight right before the co-main event, if not the co-main event. And how I know that's to be true? Because Steve Nelson fought with us when Terence Crawford fought against David Avanesian. But L-Dub, that's not all that matters. That sounds silly, brother. Because you're a hardcore boxing fan. We talking about business. Marcus Harris was good. So you said I do, that's all that matters. I watch the fights. You watch the fights. You ain't what's important. The casual fans is what's important. That's what sells. That's what brings the money. The casual fans, not you, the hardcore boxing fan. You ain't what brings the money. The casual fans is what brings the money. All these celebrities that show up just for big fights that don't even know who Frank Martin is or don't know who Steve Nelson is. They're going to show up to watch Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. They don't know who Steve Nelson is. They don't know who Frank Martin is. Justin Johnson was good. How do you introduce them? You make them available when you fight. You put them in their face. That's how you make them superstars. That's how Floyd validated Danny Garcia and Tank Davis and Canelo Alvarez. Now, Canelo is a little different because he actually fought him. I bring the knowledge like, bro, what L-Dub, what part of this are you not understanding? Nobody cares what knowledge you bring to it. If there ain't no money, Rollo Green was good. Your knowledge don't mean nothing. Nick Silvio was good. Because we ain't going to get the fights we want to see. Because there ain't no money to put on the fights. Troy Allen was good. So you can have all the knowledge you want. But it ain't gonna bring the big fights. I got tons of knowledge. Ain't nobody had more knowledge than Kurt. That don't make the fights. So you saying, well, I got the knowledge means nothing. Because if it's not proper promotion, you can have all the knowledge about how good this fighter is and where this fighter is from and when he's fighting. You can have all that knowledge, but it ain't nobody watching. Nobody cares. Plain and simple. Cut and dry. I got tons of knowledge, but what does that do if you don't know who the fighter is? Y'all can tell you about 10,000 underground fighters that's great fighters. But if the world don't know who they are, what's the point in his career? How are we helping his career? L-Dub, I got to stop talking to you, brother. Now you're just not making sense. Who cares how you respect it? I'm respected everywhere I go to. Who cares? What does that have to do with what we're talking about? What does that have to do with what we're talking about? What does that have to do with what we're talking about? What does that have to do with what we're talking about? Please explain to me What does that have to do with exposure and promotion for fights? Please explain to me. How does that help it? Yeah, you can introduce fighters if they, again, you know how many people did not want to sign Amanda Serrano? Now look where she is. Promotion. Promotion. Exposure. You know how many people didn't know about Terence Crawford? He wasn't a blue chip prospect that everybody was looking for. He was always good. Irvin Legree was good. But without promotion and recognition, it means nothing. Because they don't get paid. So what are you talking about? Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 500. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. If you don't have the exposure and the promotion, it means nothing. How do you help their career? How are they growing? How are they earning money? Please explain that. You see how Isaac Cruz's career took off? Because he got a fight with Tank Davis. He got the exposure, the acknowledgement, the recognition. People became familiar with who he is in a loss. You know why? Because he was on the big stage. He wasn't on the prelims. He wasn't on the prelims. So when Isaac Cruz was on the prelims and you was watching and I was watching him on the prelims, what did that do for his career? Lil said it was good. What did that do for Isaac Cruz's career, bro? Because I'm sure, L-Dub, you watched him on the prelims like I did. What did it do for his career? The world know who he is now because he fought Tank Davis on the big stage. And he lost. Even in the loss, it built up his career. So when I said, it don't matter what you're watching or what I'm watching as hardcore boxing fans, it matters what the casuals fans think. So that's how these fighters can feed their family, bro. D-Luck, it was good. That's what I'm talking about. It don't matter who you know, how you know him, and how you respect it. It don't matter who I know, how I know, what I know, and how I'm respected. It matters how how these fighters can feed their family is exposure. Steve Nelson is already 34, or how old is Steve Nelson? He's 35, bro. He ain't got time. Robert Singleton, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue Bud. It's crazy that we have better matchmaking than the dudes in the suits. That's EJ, Errol, Spence, Jr., Bud, undercard, straight trash. That's how they get us. Well, well, see, the thing about it is this, right? Is that it's also the budget as well, Robert Singleton. That plays a factor. How much can you pay these fighters? That plays a part. That plays a major part. DS1 was good. Roll Tide for life was good. Yeah, casuals don't pay attention to prelims, man. So a lot of also too, matchmaking goes into, budget goes into matchmaking as well, because you got to have the budget to matchmake as well. So I understand you can't put the biggest names from top to bottom. Horse Red 357 was good. You can't put the biggest names with the biggest budget, because you got to pay Errol Spence and Terence Crawford a massive budget, right? But You can find Frank Martin ain't gonna break bank. Neither is Isaac Cruz. And then you can fill out the rest of the card like that. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 500. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 500. Sorry about that. Get the likes to 500. Smash the like button, man. Rollo Green, what's up? Smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 500. Stone Alone, what's good, family? Mrs. Beard, blessings. The budget has everything to do with it. It don't have everything to do with it, but it has a lot to do with it. It don't have everything to do with it, but it has a lot to do with it. Because you can match make certain fights that's not gonna break bank that are big names. You understand what I'm saying? Blue, I'm telling you, Frank will ever around and beat that cash cow investment. They work too hard to build Tank. Frank Martin to beat Tank. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 500. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. It's free. It don't cost you a thing. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 500. I would have liked to see Keyshawn on the undercard. Keyshawn is with Top Rank. Keyshawn is with Top Rank. Crypto Chris, what's good, family? Damian Milton, what's good? Yeah, Keyshawn Davis is with Top Rank. That ain't gonna happen. Highly active cannabis, what's good? It's not about being desperate. What are you talking about? It's cause free. Man, I wanted to see Tank versus Frank Martin. I like that too. That's definitely not gonna happen. Not on the undercard. Highly active cannabis, what's up? Spence being the betting underdog should give him extra motivation. It's not gonna give him more motivation because he already stated that Terence Crawford should be the favorite because of everything he's been through. Samad Warren, what's up, family? Too much exposure for Frank will force the Tank-Frank combo, then what? And Tank got to take that fight. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. Tank got to take the fight. Boss fan full time, what's up, brother? How you feeling, Pop? Smash that like button, people. Get the likes up. Justin Copper, what's good? When will you stop hating on Canelo? The day you stop smelling his sweat. Smash the like button. People get the likes to 500. So yeah, so you know, I just wanted to tell you that. They can't help themselves, Justin. Stephen L. Blue, maybe they're trying to make Pitbull versus Martin pay-per-view. Strong possibility. Said Blue, I'm unsubscribing. Okay, take it easy. Have a good life. Press was good. Have a good life, great brother. Blessings to you on your journey. I would like to see Pitbull Cruz fight Rolly Romero for the world title next after he wins. Rolly fight at 140, Pitbull at 135. Michael Goodwins, what's good? They fight at 2 different weight classes right now. Smash the like button, get the likes to 500. People just be saying the most ridiculous things because they have no substance to what they're saying. Smash the like button, wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. Yeah, people will say anything, man. How Wesley Snipes say it? Some dudes is always trying to ice skate uphill. Don't make no sense, man. Comprehension is everything. If Frank Martin and Edwin De Los Santos win their respective fights in July, they will fight at the end of the year. Knowledge that care about all the fights. I like that fight. Christopher Grant was good. I like that fight. Hey, L Dub, isn't didn't I just see Edwin De Los Santos? Who Edwin De Los Santos fighting? Max H was good. Jesus Valdez Carranza workout was good. Hey, L Dub, who I just saw Edwin. I know he can have a fight. Blue, when did you become friends with Ops and Coach Malachi? I'm cool with Coach Malachi, man. Edwin Del Santos, Joseph Adon on Boots on the Court. Okay, yeah, I knew. Okay, thank you. Why is he an op? Because he have a different of opinion? Sakari, what's good, family? You think De Los Santos is going to beat Frank Martin? That's going to be an interesting fight, bro. We need to bring the boxing community together, not divide them. It said, oh, he called us frauds. I'm cool with that. I could be whatever they want to be. I'll be whatever they want me to be. I'm cool with that. I'm 1000% cool with that. But let me get out of here, people. I'm about to eat my food and go to the gym and hit up my brother so I get this work. I'm bringing together with the boxing knowledge so everyone can be informed. 1000% you are, L Dub. And go support my brother L Dub Boxing. L Dub, drop your information because you are the most knowledgeable person in the sport. I have no doubt about that. And I don't disagree with you. John Smith, what's good? Cinnamon Savage, what's good, great brother? L Dub definitely has the most insight in boxing. Can I get 2 orders? Oh, no. 1 order egg white roasted red pepper bites. Let me get a strawberry refresher with lemonade. That's it. Grande. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Let me get two tall caramel fraps. Hello? Yeah, two tall caramel fraps. Thank you. Yeah, Carl Brown, what's up, family? L Dub definitely has the most information and knowledge, 1000%. Salute to my brother L Dub. We could agree to disagree, and I still love you. See, that's the difference between us and many people, man. People just it's weird, bro. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. I'm about to eat my breakfast. I know people is like, it's 3:30 in the afternoon on the East Coast. It is, but I fast. I don't eat until 4 o'clock. So by the time I get home, make a phone call, it'll be time for me to eat. I don't eat till 4 o'clock every day. I don't eat till 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna eat my egg whites, my protein, my turkey patties.
Hi, 2151.
And that's it.
I'll be right out.
Okay, thank you. So salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV. Yes, please. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like the shady videos. That's all I got for you. Yeah, I don't eat till after 4 o'clock. So I get like 2, 3. If I get 3 meals in a day, 3 real meals, 4 meals, that's a good day. Most of the time I eat twice a day. This meal, which is gonna be egg whites, turkey, and protein waffles. And then protein waffles with sugar-free syrup and peanut butter on them. Then I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work out, train. I leave the gym, I'm gonna have a protein shake. Then I eat my dinner. And I might have a snack like Jello with whipped cream, fat-free Cool Whip, or something like that. So that's what I do. So salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm going. Peace.